Hi beautiful souls, here Julie for another message. This week I am really connecting with you to share the energy of the full moon in Pisces. So what I want to start with is that when I actually connect to this energy is that I feel a deep silence. A time where we need to just stop and sit down with ourselves, listening to our internal being and everything that surrounds us. Letting pass our thought like cloud in the sky, touching the ground like it's the first time we touch it, feeling the air on our skin like we breathe for the first time, into all our pores and cells, this vibrant energy that the trees and nature are bringing for us to live on this planet. Really reoxygenating ourselves deeply, which is very linked, to nourishment, restoration, but there is that really deep pinpoint on being silent with ourselves. And I really want to link this with the Pisces astrology sign, because the Pisces are an energy beings that are really empathetic. So there's empath being have a really challenging time from differentiating themselves to actually the energy of other and the collective. So there is that constant duality between who am I and what are other. And so I think the silence is really asked here, because with the energy rising of this full moon that, remember, start 10 days before the full moon itself and continue 10 days after it, that energy that is rising within, I want to say the sky, but the atmosphere, it's actually really challenging us with that question again. Who am I and what is mine and what's other? And so that's why we need to come back really to our center to really feel what are our vibration, and understanding that that vibration is rising all the time. And we are again in an end cycle. We are getting to a new vibration, and for that we really need to restore. So the vibration change all the time, but sometimes when we're so sensitive to everything, it's very hard to know who we are within all of that. So this is what is really asked for us. And something that I really love about it is that there is kind of a blockage around opening the heart, And something that I want to remind you is that you can invite someone into your heart without letting them into your house. And that's a very important thing to understand, because you don't need to close yourself completely when you feel so much the energy of other. You can still be there, the pillar of light that you are in this world, to serve other, because that's a massive quality of this Pisces energy, is that you want to serve other. You have that gift. You're so sensitive. You feel everything, that actually you have that intuition to guide people with your light into this world. So it's very asked at this instance, for you to be able to do that work and not feeling drained by it, and really understand, what is your path, what is the path of other, which is a deep learning, is that you need to take the time to really declutter, to really cleanse yourself, to really maybe make some lifestyle choice as well, about what you need in your daily life, to really always come back to yourself before you can be there for other, and really differentiate what is you and what is other. Something else that is very at the forefront here right now is of course this duality. And I think, you know, there is that blockage in you for moving forward because you really feel that duality within yourself. But again, it's all about really coming back to yourself. And when you have recharged, when you have nourished yourself to when you have planned this lifestyle that you would like for yourself, that you know is going to be so beneficial for you and then to help others, you will be able to again open your heart. And so that duality is also going to start to diminish, you know, dissolve. That's what I want to say. It's going to dissolve. And there is a deep questioning as well about really finding the bridge between the physical and the etheric worlds. So this is a deep, almost like existential question that you have. And only you will be able to do that when you reconnect to yourself and you find really the bridge for yourself first. And then you can really guide people to that. And that bridge is really what you in your physical human body, that light being that you are, is really finding that connection between the sky, the earth, and finding yourself into that, you know, and finding that balance. There is also really a need for you to celebrate who you are, you know, because the things is like it's quite full on to feel all this energy all the time, you know, and so it is really asked for you to take the time to celebrate that gift of yours, you know, because you are here for a specific task. And even though you are unique and you will have your own path, your own experience, you will have to develop your own boundaries, you know, you will have of course your own triggers, you know, depending on how you have been raised and you know what you have accumulated in life, or you know what you need to learn on this path. There is a really similar work, is that you are the pillar of light to guide others who are lost, you know. And so I really invite you to really remember that, and to, you know, when you find it so challenging and you don't know who you are or what's your path, is to come back to yourself and first saying thank you to yourself, thank you to the life you have and to all the steps you have made to today, because this step that you are making each day, they're getting you every time and every day closer to really the essence of your being. And I know I say that a lot, you know, because this is really the why we are here, you know. We are here to actually declutter and really come back to our true essence, to remember who we truly are, to be able to do the work we have choose to do here on this planet, you know. There is no mistake for us being here right now. And so of course, you know, it can be very confronting sometimes, because especially when energy like this, like the full moon in Pisces is coming, you know, to bring everything back to the surface, you know, it's of course challenging, but it's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to learn and to get closer to that being, you know, and that, I want to say again, that essence. And remember, you know, that this trigger, you know, when they come to you, is just to really come and show you what you haven't understood yet, you know. So take them as opportunity to grow, as opportunity to reflect on yourself and to be like, okay, so if that comes and really triggers me, what is it inside me that still hurts, you know, that wounds, that is still open and that still stink, you know, when someone put the finger on it, you know. So it is a really real time to coming back in silence to the self, and I feel that so deeply, and I really want to encourage you to actually go there and take the time to really embrace every part of yourself, the shadow, the light, and to let them be shown to you, for you to really remember who you are, and then you can serve others on this earth. Okay, there is one more thing. I need to read you the 3rd of June in the book. You can hear the page probably moving. Let's see what's coming. I like that. Every problem has a solution. There aren't any problems that don't have solutions. There aren't any questions without answers. Choose to go beyond the problem, to seek the divine solution to any type of discord that seems to appear. Be willing to learn from any strife of confusion as it comes up. It's important to release all blame and turn within to seek the truth. And be willing to release whatever pattern may be in your consciousness that has contributed to that situation. So again, this is really the coming back to the self and letting everything rise. And another thing that is coming right now as well is willing to also forgiving ourselves and forgiving others with the experience that we have lived together that might have been difficult or challenging or really confronting, to really be willing to go there and take the time to forgive yourself, forgive others for the comportment, the behavior that maybe was not from a divine light at the time, but that probably needed to be there to serve each other, to learn and grow again, and to get closer to that essence that I really want to come back, and that essence, that silence that you are, So there is nothing else for this full moon in Pisces. So I really hope that you have a wonderful time and that you connect to yourself and that you write, about everything you would like to release, to transform and send it back to the light during this full moon that is happening on the 10th of September here right now. Remember that these messages are actually always relevant, so if you listen to this message on another time than today, it's all fine. It just means there is a message for you laying in these words that you need to receive in your subconscious, then it can become conscious to you. I'm sending you so much love, beautiful soul, and I will see you soon again. Bye.